Hello, welcome to today's episode. I'm your host, Bunmi Ajibade. In today's episode, I want to answer a question I got from a discovery session I had with a potential client. And the question she asked is, can she create a successful business without money, with no money invested? And my answer is yes. You can create a successful business with little or no money and turn your dream into reality. So let's talk about it. It's time to create your own economy now. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy podcast, the weekly podcast that equips you with the know-hows, the strategies, tools, and resources to create your own economy, grow your business, and live the life you desire. If you have not done so, hit the subscribe button so you will never miss an episode. As I said, yes, it is possible to become a successful entrepreneur with little or no money invested. But this is it. It will require creativity. It will require resourcefulness. It will require extra hard work. It will require dedication. It will require special focus. It will require extra time spent. It will also require support of others, maybe friends, family, other people in your life. Because you don't have money to invest, shouldn't make you miss out on the benefits of being an entrepreneur, because there are so many benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. And those benefits include flexibility, your creative freedom, personal satisfaction that we have as entrepreneurs, and unlimited income potential that we have. And many entrepreneurs have started their businesses with little or no money. I've had the privilege of mentoring very many entrepreneurs. I've had the privilege of coaching very many of them also. And I want to share an example with you. We are going to use that one person as our case study today. And we're just going to use that person and, use that person as our case study and picked out some tips and strategies from that person. And that person is Daymond John. He is best known as Fubu's founder, president, and CEO. Daymond John appears as an investor on the ABC reality television series Shark Tank, based in New York City. John started Fubu in his mother's house in Queens, New York. And how did he start? When John first had the idea for a clothing company for young men, his mother taught him how to sew and supported him by allowing her house to be taken over to grow the business. And what was the business? Wool ski hats with their tops tied off with fishing lines were popular then. And John noticed that they were being sold for $20, and he considered that overpriced. So when he went home, he started sewing those hats with his next door neighbor, and they sold 90 hats. And they started selling them for $10 each on the corner by the house. And in a single day, they made $800. And that was how he started his business. So that was how Daymond John started his business. Now, to make ends meet, he held a full-time job at Red Lobster. And he was then doing his Fubu business in between shifts. So when his mother now saw that there was potential in the Fubu business, she mortgaged her house for $100,000 to generate a startup capital for the business. And that was the beginning of the Fubu Empire. And then it went on to become a big business, and then went on to he started sewing logo on hockey jerseys, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and then an empire was born. So we are going to use his story to pick out some tips for you to start your business with little or no money. What did he do that you can replicate even today? There are so many businesses that you can develop with little or no money. And I'll just give you some few examples. There are some direct selling businesses that you can start with little or no money. Some multi-level marketing businesses. There are some service-based businesses like freelance services, web developers, social media managers. You can actually register with Upwork or Fiverr. They are already set up, and they take a portion of whatever you make if you do a great job. You can have consulting business. You can do affiliate marketing, online coaching, counseling. You can do landscaping, house cleaning, digital products. You can do lessons, music lessons, language lessons, virtual assistance. You can do tutoring. There are so many things that you can do. Check your neighborhood. Look at what you can do in your neighborhood without money. Now, let's look at Daymond John's life lessons that we can learn from how it started that is still applicable today, and see some tips from him. Let's just pick 5 things from his life. Number 1, what he did. He kept his full-time job to cover living expenses, and that allowed him to focus his extra time on developing his business on the side. So I will encourage you to keep either your full-time job or your part-time job to cover your living expenses, even as you develop your business. Okay? The second thing that he did, he identified a niche that will not require an upfront capital. He identified a need. He saw that, look, this is in vogue and it's so expensive. I can make something that will save people money, and I have the skill set to do it. And he did it. So what skill do you have that you can use to produce something that people will need right now? Right now. Identify that. Identify something that people would need. What solution do you have for a need that people have? What solution do you have? What skill set do you have right now that will be useful for people? You know what he did? His mother taught him to sew. So he had that skill. And when he saw the need, he saw that people were wearing the hat and he had the skill set to do it. And he had a friend and they began work. And the mother saw that, you know what? Yeah, the encouragement was there from the mother and they made it work. Then number 3, using the existing skills and knowledge to solve the problem. I think I added it with the identifying. He identified a problem and then he used a skill and knowledge to solve the problem. So what is that skill that you have? What skill do you have that is marketable? So if you know, if you are good with the computer, if you are good with social media, can you be a digital marketer? There are sometimes some of us are looking for people online that can market our products online, and we keep on looking for people. Can you do that? Can you teach people? Can you teach kids musical instruments? Can you do that in your neighborhood? Can you be a landscaper in your neighborhood? I know there are sometimes I get a knock on my door. People, you see people going around, oh, I'm a landscaper. I can take care of your lawn. What expertise do you have that you can add? What value can you add to people in your area? What services can you provide? Okay, what services can you provide? Then number 4, start small. Begin with a little small idea. You don't have capital to start. You don't have the big. Start small. If you are a landscaper, you want to help people in your neighborhood, you have a little bitty old thing, maybe you can do only two lawns, 3 lawns. Begin with that. Your lawnmower can only service 3, 4. Begin with that, and then you begin to save your money, and that will help you begin, maybe buy a bigger one, and then before you know it, you get more businesses. Because as you generate revenue, you can gradually reinvest the money to expand the business. Begin small. You can do it without money, with little or no money. And number 5, focus on revenue generation. So what Daymond John did is, as he was generating money, as the mother saw the potential of the business, in one day, imagine a young man in the early 90s, himself and the friend, in one day, they made over $800. And the mother saw that he was working full time. In between shifts, they were sewing his hats, they were making money, and they were putting logo on jerseys and getting visibility. And the mother saw that he was serious, and then the mother was able to invest. Focus on revenue generation. That was what he did. He focused on revenue generation. He prioritized on revenue generation from early stages, and he was reinvesting the profit into growing the business. As he was doing that, instead of from the onstart seeking external funding, he was reinvesting the profit into growing the business. And when his mother saw that, she then mortgaged her house to invest in the business. I encourage you to start small. Start small and reinvest. Start with your passion. Start with what you know how to do. Start with your, what you are good at, and begin small, even without money. And ask people, go to some now I think there are some networking events that you don't have to pay for. Go to those networking events. There are some fall festivals. Go to some fall festivals. If you are able to make some products, take them to the fall festivals. Begin small and gradually reinvest your earnings, reinvest your profits, and begin to grow your business. All you need to do is be focused, and take advantage of the opportunities available to you in the area where you live. And if you need help, go online. There are so many free tools. Go to Small Business Administration. There are some online tools. Networking events are available. And if you need some support, you need me to support you, go on and book a free discovery call. Go to clarogr.com/MEET to speak with me. I believe in you. You can start a business with little or no money. All you need to do is to be passionate and start small. Don't let your not having funds deprive you of bringing to life that passion that you have. Daymond John did it years ago. You can do it right now. I believe in you. If you know somebody that is sitting with an idea just because they don't have money, share this podcast with them and write a review for me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift you can give me is by sharing this podcast with your friends, your family, and reviewing it, which will help this podcast to grow organically. If you want to create your own economy and live the life that you deserve, join my next workshop or schedule time with me. My purpose may as well be to help you on your journey. Visit clarogr.com/workshop. See you again next week.